Welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. Today we are going to be making my Italian sausage soup. We're going to need some Italian sausage, about a pound, about a cup of carrots, and I sliced those up myself instead of using canned, but canned will work fine if that's what you've got, but fresh is best, okay? So that is about a cup of carrots, about a cup of zucchini. That is about 2 cups of spinach that I've washed, rinsed. They all were washed and rinsed. Now we do that here, okay? So they're being, and I cut them like julienne style. We're going to use some Italian styled tomatoes. We're going to use some Great Northern beans. We're going to use some beef broth, some garlic salt, Mrs. Dash, and of course the star of the show. Here's your shot. Let's get cooking, you guys. All right, the first step is we're going to get this sausage in here, and we're going to break it up, and we're going to brown it up. So that's going to take me about 10 minutes, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just getting ready to brown this sausage up. You don't need any oil because you've got plenty of fat in there, as you can see. All right, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'll be back once this is browned up. And you kind of want to break it up like you would taco meat, okay? Break it up the best you can. It doesn't have to be little bitty pieces like that, but you definitely want to break it up. All right? I'll be back. All right, this is what our meat is looking like. Good and brown and yummy. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with at least a tablespoon of garlic. But I'm going to go in with 2, but all you need is 1. All right? And we're going to let that cook for a minute. Just a minute. And then I'll be right back. We're just going to let this go for a minute. Let those flavors get to be friends and get to know one another, okay? Just a minute. I'll be right back. All right, I've been cooking this on a medium heat. Now we're going to turn this down to a medium low, all right? I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to go in with those carrots. I'm going to go in with those tomatoes. I'm going to also go in with that broth. So you need about 2 cans. I would say 2 cups. Get that broth in there. Oh, yes. Yum, yum. You see the deliciousness happening up in here? Look how good that looks. I'm telling you, yum, yum. You better make some. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and pour that whole carton in here. But then you just give it a good little zhuzh. All right. Then you put the lid on and let it simmer for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I'll be back. All right. This is what it's looking like. We're going to go ahead and pour in those beans, juice and all. We're going to put in that zucchini. And then we're going to also put in our Mrs. Dash. We're going to put in about a tablespoon of that. And we're going to put in about a tablespoon of the garlic salt. All right, we're going to give it another zhuzh. And then we're going to let this simmer for another 15 minutes. Lid on. We just want the zucchini to get a little tender for us, okay? So I'm going to put that lid back on. 15 minutes. I'll be back. All right, this is done. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put that spinach in there. And we've turned off the fire. And the spinach, you know, does not take long at all. So we're just going to put that in there. Let it wilt up a little bit. Just give it a couple of minutes. We're going to put that lid back on it for a minute. Give it a nice little zhuzh. All right, and then put that lid back on, and it's going to wilt right on up for you, okay? So we're going to turn that fire off, put that lid back on, give it a couple of minutes, and I'll be back. I'm going to give it 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. And there she is. I topped with a little bit of that Italian style cheese. Yes, yes. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. An Italian loaf, a slice of Italian loaf there. Sticking with the Italian theme. This is such a delicious soup. And if you want to make it, you know, a little bit more thicker and turn it more into a, you know, instead of a soup to a stew, just adds a cornstarch slurry to it and it'll thicken it right on up for you. Yum, yum. I'm telling you. And you can make this without the meat if you're a vegetarian and don't want to eat meat. You can make this absolutely without the meat. Look at that. Please like, subscribe. Please consider subscribing to the channel, okay? She's trying to get to her 1,000, you guys. Please consider subscribing to the channel, okay? Like, subscribe, and share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. Know that you're going to get to see Gigi on the next one. Take care, you guys.